Konnichiwa, Minisan.
Hello and welcome to Famicast 263, your Famicast for the latter part of February 2024. I'm your host, Danny Bivens, and today I'm joined, as always, by my partner in crime, Mr. Cat Drugs himself, Ty. What's up, man?
It's me, your boy. You ready for some war crimes?
I guess. I mean, what other choice do we have? And speaking of war crimes, there is a Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase happening this evening. And
I can't believe you're that down on it already.
No, okay, that is a little bit harsh. I mean, it did kind of just drop. It was allegedly kind of, delayed or whatever from last week because of some stuff with Xbox and all that, but we'll kind of see how it goes. It'll be kind of fun, and we're going to be covering that live. Hopefully we'll get we have like basically an hour and a half to get through our whole agenda and then talk about everything that's going on there. Yeah, so Ty, how you been, man?
I've been good. I've been into stuff.
All
sorts of stuff.
Okay. Well,
notice more stacks of anime trash in the background. It's like I got more stuffed toys up there. I got more figures over here. It's getting to be really problematic.
It's definitely getting out of hand. Just to take a quick look at the chat here. Lemonade's in here with the please understand, of course, and then some other guy. No, it's James. Family Complicated. Hey, have a great show, guys. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts on the direct. You're gonna watch it live on the show? Yes, indeed we are, Mr. Charlton. Hope you can stick around too. James.
Security.
Who is this man? Lock him up now.
Wait,
James.
Can you see me?
Yes.
I thought that link was just to watch the show. What? I'm on the show?
Apparently.
Dude, what?
Kidnapping. Let's go.
I was just putting on my Famicast t-shirt to relax and enjoy the show. And now I'm on it? Okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Buckle up.
So what are we talking about? Xbox?
Yeah, I think actually.
Hell yeah, brother.
Actually, yes, we are. We will be talking a little bit about Xbox today. James, welcome back, man.
Oh, cool. Welcome back. Yeah, thank you very much. Thanks for tricking me to be on the show.
Yes, exactly.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, but some cool games to talk about in new business. That's for sure. There is some Xbox talk that we're going to get to before we move into like the big Nintendo Direct and all that stuff. There's some anime trash and a couple of other things too. So let's just go ahead and kick things off with the old new business. And actually, JC, since you just randomly popped up here, I wonder if you have anything prepared that you could talk about for new business.
Well, I have been playing video games.
Mm-hmm.
What a nerd.
right. Yeah, I've been busy with work, but I did buy a couple of games over the winter vacation time.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's a game that games that have been recommended for me to buy by one of our patrons. Actually, I forget his name, Rusty Bluedo or something like that. Forget the guy's name, but that guy has been pestering me to buy these games. Actually, Ty, I bought 3 games that use the Source engine on Switch over the winter vacation. See if you can guess.
Switch?
Yeah, 3 games made in the Source engine.
Holy shit! I don't know what uses the Source engine on Switch.
Don't look at the agenda. Don't look at the agenda, please.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like Switch, PC, Xbox, whatever. It's made in the Source engine. You must know games made by Valve.
Yeah. Did fucking Half-Life 2 come out
Actually,
on
no,
Switch?
no. That's a good point. Actually, is
I didn't think
Half-Life
it was.
on? Is
Is it?
Half-Life on the consoles? Like any console?
That's a good question.
Dreamcast.
I remember there's like
The original one had a Dreamcast build at one point.
yeah, like they had a
Brilliant.
complete build and they never released it. I think you can find it on pirate sites.
Yeah. I've played it. You can.
But
Real
Orange
talk.
Box
Yeah, is
came out on
Oh,
360.
right. But is
Oh,
it
must be Portal
Correct.
2?
Portal, the
Yeah.
Portal Companion Collection, which is one.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay, that's one.
yeah, that's two of them. Yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
I'll let you keep guessing for the other one, but that'll be a little bit harder to guess. But yeah, I want to talk about Portal. So yeah, I haven't played Portal until the end of last year and this
Really?
year.
You never played the OG one?
Even the OG one.
Wow.
Like I have a weird history with Portal because like I was a PC gamer up until round about when Portal came out. Actually, I think that was when I kind of went to the light side / or from Ty's point of view, dark side, like Windows to Mac.
Right.
So like I never actually got it. Like I was a major PC gamer up until that point. So like yeah, I just never had it. And I know it did come up. I think both of them are on Mac now, but I just I don't play games on computer, like just console guy from then on out. And yeah, when I started playing it, I was immediately brought back to my PC days because like playing Half-Life. It's funny you should mention that, like because I love the shit out of Half-Life. Played so much Half-Life and oh man, what was the double pack? The alternate mission? I forgot what they called it.
For Half-Life 1, there was a whole bunch of stuff. There's like Blue Shift and
not Blue Shift, the one before that. Like it was sold in a massive box. It was like the original, and then
the Orange Box. Not
before the Orange Box. Before the Orange Box,
Right.
Like
I know what you're talking about. I could see it in my head. There,
it's like alternate path or something like that. Whatever,
Yeah.
something very generic. But yeah, they were fantastic games, and like the level design and everything. Like Portal 1, I'm talking about first, right? So like,
Right.
it immediately took me back to those Half-Life days. It's like, oh man, this is like Half-Life, like level design. It's awesome. And yeah, just like Valve are such good level designers, like obviously, but like it just when I started playing Portal 1, I was like, oh shit, this is why they're so revered. This is why their games are so good. They are just like such good like level designers. Like it's so good. Like the puzzle, like I completed Portal 1 maybe in like 2 or 3 days or something like that. Like
Yeah,
playing a couple of hours a night. It's not that long, but like it's so dense. Like I was really impressed. Like I thought that the first game was just the rooms, just the kind of those kind of white rooms, just like puzzle end. But they even mix it up at the end of Portal 1, like spoilers, you go into more outside of those chambers and kind of explore the world. They start doing the kind of world building even in Portal 1. I was really impressed with that. So you can tell why people love that game and why they really wanted a sequel, because like it's such a tease, like this whole world that they tease at the end, the latter half of Portal 1.
Yeah.
And then Paul,
if I can interject here, I want to give a shout out to the writers.
Yeah.
It's like I was a fan of the writer before they even made video games.
Nice.
Yeah.
What can you tell us?
Yeah. There's like two of them. They were the guys that made the old gaming site, Old Man Murray. There's Eric Woolpaw and Chet Balziek, and like apparently like Gabe Newell or was just like a big fan of their sites. Like, hey, you guys come work for Valve and write all of our games. So like all the jokes in like TF2 and Left 4 Dead and shit, that's all them.
I wonder if Balziak's related to Balls in the Chat.
It's Falsiak. I'm probably butchering the name, but it starts with an F.
Okay.
But as far as I'm concerned, they're the funniest dudes on the planet. So if you want to read about some really funny game reviews from like 20 years ago, check out oldmanmurray.com. It's still up.
Cool.
Yeah, GLaDOS even in the first game, she has some really great lines, and it does have an amazing story. Like even though it is just a puzzle game, but the story really brings you into that world and makes you want more of it, which is where Portal 2 just kind of like kicks off from there, right? Like it just goes full on, just balls to the wall, like huge universe expansion of the first game. And Portal 2 is harder, and it is more like the puzzles are like crazy, like what you they introduces liquids which make you jump, like bounce higher and go faster, and let you put portals onto walls that couldn't normally have portals. Like there's like 3 colors that you can kind of mess around with, not in every room, but it's all carefully designed. And
there's even a co-op campaign.
Yeah, that's the thing that I really want to try. I guess it would have to be someone like Danny. It would have to be someone who has never played it before. And have you, Danny?
No, I haven't.
Right. Yeah, someone who hasn't played it before as well as me, because you need to experience it together, right? So like all of the the physics and the kind of the jumping things where you're kind of like jumping into portals to propel you far away if you put it on the wall, like all of those things are kind of pushed to the maximum in Portal 2, and it's so much fun. And there are probably multiple ways to solve a lot of the puzzles, but there is like a kind of more obvious way to do some of them, I guess. But some of them are really fucking hard. But I didn't use any guides, but I did use YouTube twice, but not for the reason you're thinking. Not to find out the answer to a puzzle. Is because I was stuck in this room and I was like, okay, this is weird. I can't get out. And there's like, this door is not opening and there's no other way out of the room. And the only way to get out just takes me back where I just came from. This is weird. Like something felt wrong. So I looked it up and then I watched the video of the guy doing it, and the door opened when he did it. And I was like, wait, what? Like I did exactly what he did, but then this door opened. And then I had to go to Reddit, and they were like, oh yeah, there's like a soft lock in the Switch version. And there's like, X percentage chance that this door will never open and you'll have to restart the whole stage. I was like, oh, fuck.
Well, at least it's not, you have to restart your
run.
whole, at least it's not, you have to restart your whole save or something like that. That would have been.
No, because you can actually just select the chapter from the,
okay, cool.
Once you unlock the chapter, you can actually just select it from the main title screen. Okay. So I restarted the chapter. I went back, whatever, 20 minutes worth of puzzles, but it wasn't too bad.
Sure.
That happened twice. Totally different situation. Yeah. So I had 2 soft locks, and twice it wasn't my fault. It was just that's just what the game the game has, these glitches. And I as far as I know, I mean, I'm playing the latest build in 2024 with the latest patch, and it's still there.
Yeah,
so
sometimes
that needs to be fixed.
Yeah, sometimes things just happen too. I mean, no matter how many patches they do or bugs they fix and all that type of stuff. Yeah.
Oh, Danny's showing the screenshot of the lasers. That's something that gets introduced in Portal 2.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's fantastic game. And an extra bonus is like in the second one, there's this little robot guy called Wheatley, which is like basically like just an eyeball that follows you around and
yes, he made a local news channel because he made a kid cry because he called the in-game character an orphan. The funniest shit in the world. Like just find it on YouTube. It's great.
Do you know that actor, Ty?
I feel like I should. Like I recognize the voice.
Yeah. Every single British person in the world knows that. It's Stephen Merchant. He's the writing
Ah.
partner of Ricky Gervais, and they
Okay.
wrote The Office together. So he is literally the guy who invented The Office.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
So, but he's also hilarious. And in recent times, I think I find him more funny than Ricky Gervais. Yeah, he's great. And I just happened to be just coincidentally listening to a lot of old podcasts with Stephen Merchant on, and it was just kind of this beautiful, symmetry of like playing Portal 2 with Stephen Merchant's voice, and then listening to podcasts of Stephen Merchant, and it was fantastic. Great times. So the other, you haven't guessed the other game, Ty, made in the Source engine, available on consoles, not Half-Life, because that's not on Switch.
Yeah, I don't know. It can't be TF2.
It uses all pretty much. No, I mean, it uses like a lot of the assets from like Half-Life and Portal and stuff. But it is the Stanley Parable.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was Source engine.
Yeah, I mean, when you're playing it, it's like, holy shit, you're in an office.
It does feel like
the
it,
Half-Life. Yeah, it feels like a Portal office. Like all of the desks and chairs are like straight out of Source models.
Yep.
And that is one hell of a crazy game. It's basically you're stuck in a time loop, and there is no ending. It's just you. Well, there are no endings, yet there are multiple dozens of endings. You stop playing the game when you decide to stop playing the game.
Okay.
It's all about the writing, basically.
Yeah.
So, which is, there's a parallel between Portal games and Stanley Parable. This is like Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe version, which I believe is on everything.
Yeah, probably.
And it has like a little bit of extra kind of like DLC extra rooms that they kind of added onto it. But it's a extremely funny game. Like, just the writing is fantastic. Very kind of monotone, kind of like it's another British voice actor. It's not Stephen Merchant. I actually don't know who it is. It sounds like somebody famous. It's like a very good voice actor. I'll have to kind of Google that quickly, somebody. But yeah, it's such a weird game. You're just going through doors, and it's like, Stanley walks through the left door, and then you go through the right door, and it's like, I said Stanley went through the left door, and then you kind of keep doing that. You can either choose to do that or not do that, and each decision will then affect what happens when you go through that door. So yeah, it's like kind of like Groundhog Day mixed with Half-Life mixed with Portal or something like that. It's like each door will take you somewhere completely random sometimes. And nothing is ever explained ever.
But unfortunately, the Switch version, I bet it misses out on the intensely funny achievements.
Well, of course. I mean, yeah. I mean, unless they have some kind of in-game achievements or something.
Yeah, it does. They have all the achievements are there for Portal as well.
Does it have like don't play Stanley Parable for 5 years?
Yep.
Nice. Okay, I could probably log back in and get that. Or
nice. Yeah, there are some really weird ones. Like I was looking at the achievements list.
There's unachievable. It is impossible to get this achievement.
Right. And somebody
According to Steam, 5.8% of players have this achievement. I think the way it works is either there's a bug or like a really obtuse way to get it, and like every time somebody finds out how to get it, like the devs patch it.
Yeah, it was really crazy, that game. Like, I would do things like, well, this will never work, or this won't affect what the next room will be, and then I did, and then it was, they already had like a whole story based around that. You did that. It's like, oh shit, they've thought of everything. Like, you can jump off the side, and it's like, yeah, they've thought of that, and then that will change the story, and it'll go a different way. And yeah, picking up the bucket changes everything as well. Again, right, when the bucket is unlocked. This makes no sense if you haven't played the game. It's like,
oh man, too bad there's no 10-year achievement, because it's been 10 years since I last played it.
Oh really? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, last
is.
played January 2nd, 2014.
So there it is. 3 Source games available on Switch. All great. And if we're recording the podcast on Friday, I would be talking about the new Splatoon 3 DLC, which comes out tomorrow.
Yep.
But
Yep.
yeah,
It's
tomorrow.
22nd. Yep.
So yeah, looking forward to it.
Cool. Well, just and we are an hour and 9 minutes away from the partner showcase. And
Cool.
just to keep track, and also just sounding off just for the comments, just to kind of get caught up there too. Yeah, James, you surprised a couple people. Eliminated was like, "What? James is here," and yeah, Balls came in too. He's like, "Hey," he's like, "Oh, hey, 3-man crew returns." Another thing that Lemonade said too when you're talking about Portal, this must be a Portal thing, and you two would probably know, but the cake is a lie.
Yeah, the infamous meme that was driven into the ground.
Okay.
I was going to say, Danny, you don't even have to play the game to know that meme.
No, I dude.
Yeah.
Sometimes with memes, like they just. I remember, maybe at the time I probably saw it, and then it's gone. But Lemonade also said that he's looking forward to the Splatoon DLC as well. So
yeah,
cool.
looks great.
Yeah. Well, just to keep things rolling, Ty, why don't you talk about what you've been up to, man?
Oh yeah. Let's see. So a while ago there's an announcement that the Xbox 360 store would be closing in March. So I have been making a list and just buying all the 360 games that I had just put off. And so far I bought, let's see, I bought all the Pinball FX2 tables, every single one. Which is cool because they're also cross-buy with Xbox One, so like you can double dip.
Okay.
And get achievements on both. And a weird thing is they often have different achievements.
That's weird.
It's cool. It gives you an extra incentive to play it on both platforms.
Sure.
So what's happening? Like you're not going to be able to buy any 360 games from now on, or
sort of.
Yeah,
like,
it's like
they're shutting down like the console store, and I assume that means like the old version of like the web store that's still up. That's like very 360 themed, but you'll still be able to buy like all the reverse compatible games through the Xbox One store. So I've been just buying like various games that aren't like forward compatible.
Yeah,
that's very very un-Microsoft, isn't it? I thought they were all for this kind of thing. Like,
well, I mean, like Ty said, there is a pretty decent library of stuff that is backwards compatible that's available. I mean, some of the stuff might be due to like licensing or other stuff too, but like maybe sports games or movie license games. I don't know. Sometimes that stuff's like repurposed and it's up on the store.
Are they no longer updating those kind of old games? Are they kind of done with that now?
I mean, I can't remember the last time a 360 game was updated. But like online services are gonna stay the same. Like so like the matchmaking and stuff like that. It's still like the same infrastructure like on Xbox One. It's all part of the same system.
Sure.
And like if you're playing a reverse compatible game on Xbox One, it actually goes to like the 360 UI for the whole thing. It basically boots into 360 mode, and you can still do matchmaking, and you have the old UI, which is kind of neat.
Yeah, it does that on the cloud stuff too. Like when I was checking out Banjo last year on the cloud just to see how it performed without a controller. Not great. But no, I was kind of surprised too, because 360 layout and stuff like that, when I was like loading up a bunch of different things and syncing cloud data and whatever, it was kind of just a trip.
Yeah. So I kind of wonder what's going on behind the scenes, like with making 360 games forward compatible. Like as far as I know, it was like kind of on the devs and the publishers to make it forward compatible. Like Microsoft would give them the tools to do it, to make a patch or whatever. So like I wonder if they're gonna like reopen their program or whatever, because they said at a point, okay, they've added all the forward compatible games they're gonna. But like, I wonder if that's true,
Yeah.
or if it'll just get devs to like just release an Xbone version.
Right.
That might be the thing to do, so you can like make it 4K or whatever
Sure.
on the
sure.
relevant games. So yeah, I'm just going down the list. I bought most of it. I've run into some region fuckery, so I'm gonna have to get back on the store on my fucking proxy
Mhm.
to buy a couple of games. Let's see, what else did I buy? I have a list. Oh yeah, I still have it open. What did I buy? I bought Anarchy Reigns and the DLC. That game slaps.
Hmm.
It's got amazing soundtrack and Bayonetta DLC. I needed that.
Oh, okay.
I impulse bought a couple of Bullet Hell games, Bullet Soul and Bullet Soul Infinite Burst, because they were $10. I just saw them by chance, and they're also on Switch. So I might report back on those. But Metal Gear Solid 5 Bad Frame Rate Edition.
Nice.
I bought Dark Souls 2 and the DLC, which actually has like substantial differences from Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin. It's kind of like a special edition, and like they remixed a lot of stuff, probably just to fuck with the players.
Probably.
So now I have both. I bought the DLC for obscure flop music game Rock Revolution. What else? I'm gonna buy Blaze Blue CS. So there's a random old version of Blaze Blue, and the fucking $7 DLC characters. Fuck my life. I might buy some other random stuff later. I will report back.
Okay.
I'm gonna be playing a lot of Ball FX.
Dark Souls, only the first one was remade properly. Like none of the other ones were.
Dark Souls 1 got an HD re-release.
Yeah, only the first one.
Yeah, well, in Dark Souls 2 got a new edition, basically. So the answer is sort of.
Right.
Like, I have Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin, which is basically an HD version or like a special edition, kind of. And I have that on Xbox One, and that is different from Dark Souls 2, like OG version.
Not confusing at all or anything, right?
It's kind of confusing, but
I know.
it's like NBA Jam and then NBA Jam TE.
Oh yeah, I had NBA Jam TE on the Game Gear actually.
Yeah, there you go.
Not the preferred platform to play that. I'll tell you that.
Yes, and that's why I call it Baller of the First Sin instead of Scholar of the First Sin.
Yeah, actually, Lemonade has a comment kind of related to this. He says, I remember on an episode of the Xbox podcast from years ago, they explained how the backwards compatibility worked, but I don't remember exactly how. I think Microsoft did most of the work. Huh.
Yeah, maybe they did. I don't know.
Nobody knows.
I think I kind of remember that too. It's like, damn. Now I'm thinking I might be confusing when they start making like OG Xbox games reverse compatible on 360, because like they chose like really dumb unpopular games over really popular ones sometimes, and that's why I'm thinking, oh, it might just be on the publisher.
Okay.
Because they had Barbie Horse Adventures, and they got a lot of guff over that. Like nobody asked for this.
Classic though. I mean, nobody asked for it, but they needed it.
Yeah. Let's see what else.
That's more relevant than ever, Ty. What are you talking about? Barbie?
Yes.
Barbie Horse Adventure. Yeah, now it is.
Oscar-winning movie.
Yeah.
Probably.
All right. So like what else? Yesterday / this morning, they showed the new Dead by Daylight chapter, and it looks sick actually. They got a new killer. This is a weird guy. New survivor, super hot cutie goth girl. And new level, new map, which looks very cool. It has an arcade you can run through, and when you slam the pallet down on the pinball machines, they make all sorts of crazy sounds. And they're adding a new kind of perk in the game where you can do like a little ritual down in the basement. Fun for the whole family.
Of course.
So you can play the test version on Steam right now, so it'll probably come out on everything else in like 2 weeks.
Okay. Yeah, I think it said March 13th. That's why I saw
okay.
that like earlier this
Ooh.
today.
3 weeks. Okay.
Is that Friday the 13th?
I think they usually update on Tuesdays.
Tuesday the 13th.
Yeah.
It's Wednesday the 13th
Okay.
this year.
Well,
Never
Yeah.
mind.
Unfortunately, that's when I'll be getting the Stanley Parable achievement where you play the game for an entire Tuesday. That's real, by the way.
God.
Uh,
I might have done that accidentally.
just left it on. Or does it count if it's in sleep mode?
No,
Hmm,
no.
Good question.
Only you
Good
can find
question.
it.
Yeah, report back on that one. I never got that one.
Hmm.
Let's
The next
see.
Friday the 13th is September, by the way.
Okay.
Okay. Now there's something I want to talk about from last episode, or it wasn't a Patreon thing, right? We were talking about what the fuck was that game with the cool music?
Brilliant.
The
Uh,
Famicast.
oh,
Silver Surfer.
Gimmick.
Okay.
Gimmick.
Yeah.
That must have been
So-
a couple. Wait, man, a month ago. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was January 24th.
Okay. Was it with
So that
Johnny?
was 2 episodes ago. So
With
2
Johnny, yeah.
episodes ago, we talked about Gimmick and how it has really cool music.
Mhm.
And
Ooh.
as an enthusiast of game music, I started Googling during the show to see what else that guy had done. And
Mhm.
I went down a rabbit hole.
Oh, is this the hentai guy?
Yes.
Right.
So, yeah, name is Masashi Kageyama. And you'd think, he made some like really sick tunes on an NES game. He probably has a whole illustrious career of doing game music. And it's like, no, he like disappeared for like 20 fucking years.
Whoa.
Yeah. I posted like a list of games he did on the Discord.
Hmm.
But like there's some like these goof ass hentai dating sim kind of games that are on Steam, and one of them was free. It's called Opidius Tropical Cruise.
God.
So like I downloaded it, I played like the first half hour. It does have really sick music.
Okay.
Not gonna lie.
Hmm.
And also notice another odd thing about it. Okay, so there are a lot of like indie game, visual novel kind of games out there. A lot of them very lewd, not all of them. And they all use the same engine. There's like a free engine for just making dating sim games. It's like RPG Maker, but for dating sims.
The hentai
It's called
engine.
Renpy.
Okay.
So I started tooling around with it a little, not much yet, but
Mhm.
it seems like really ideal for just like, cranking out a funny joke game that I can share on the podcast.
Nice.
So I want you guys to forget everything I just said until like we have another one of those episodes where I make you download something.
Okay. Okay.
Oh man,
Right.
with AI art,
Oh,
fear,
yeah.
I fear how this could go.
I could do AI art. I've seen, dude. Those are like literally like shitting up the game dev scene right now. I'm pretty sure there are probably some on Switch.
Dude,
Speaking of games with AI art.
Speaking of AI, I saw like my first commercial on Japanese TV where it's like a toothpaste commercial and they had like an AI person at the end, like talking and smiling. It was just so unnatural and weird.
Weird. Yeah.
I know that guy.
Yes. It was a girl. Well,
Yeah,
technically
right.
it's neither, but
I mean, what was it? The big AI, the industry leader, was it OpenAI or a different one? They recently showed a bunch of videos that they created with AI.
in Tokyo.
And they look kind of cool until you like look real close at them and you see like, you start seeing shit like cars driving off the road or people like kind of melting together in the background.
Sure.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want to make a shitty RPG, not an RPG, a shitty dating sim with AI art, like just download Rempy and you're like half done.
Perfect. You heard it here
So
first.
So I might make a joke game and spring it on you guys later. We'll see.
Okay.
All right, so that's what I've been doing. Oh, I also finished all the Alan Wake achievements in Dead by Daylight.
Fuck, of course you did. Okay. Cool. Well, Lemonade does agree that Gimmick does have great music. He agrees with you there. And yeah, we're under an hour away from the direct, so I don't have a whole lot to say today, but I'll go ahead and close out new business for us. One thing that I wanted to update you guys on that I don't know if you remember, but like 2 years ago, I kind of like teased a project that I was helping with. Now, I am not like a big part of this or anything, just a very small part to do this. And right now, if you're watching the video version, I'm going to go ahead and actually share the screen so you can kind of see what this is. And this is actually pretty cool. So there's a guy online. He used to be known as Pat the NES Punk, and he was kind of like a big deal in like the early days of YouTube and stuff like that. But like
Nintendo makes
he
the
started
jump to
doing
3D.
stuff like
Introducing
consoles, did one on
Ultimate
NES,
Nintendo
Super
Guide to the
Nintendo,
N64
and he
library.
started doing one on the
This
N64.
450-page
And
hardcover book
like
contains
during the
information,
process, he came across
screenshots,
one of
and
the
reviews
things that I had
of all the
posted
games
on
released
our
worldwide
website,
for
like a
Nintendo's
64DD thing. And he, well, first he asked about like some screenshots for it, and then he said that he needed somebody to write like a 64DD overview workup. So I was like, yeah, man, let's go. So I got to work with him on that, and yeah, the book is actually now live on Kickstarter and a couple of other places. It's supposed to be coming out, I think, this summer. So yeah, it's all like basically an overview of like the N64, reviews of like all the games, pictures of like, you know, different cart variations, lots of articles just about a lot of different topics like related to the 64. It's like 400 pages or something, but yeah, like it seems pretty cool. Like I haven't read any of his books or anything like that, but just like as a project and just as somebody that likes, you know, like old school stuff like this, I think it looks pretty neat. So
That's amazing, dude. So
yeah.
you personally wrote this whole book by yourself. That's amazing.
Whole damn thing.
Good job.
Yeah.
Nice.
So there's even a
I
snippet.
just saw the golden Nintendo Power controller.
Yeah. There's even
That's
like
sick.
there was just a snippet of part of the thing that I wrote actually.
Nice.
Let's see if I can pause it.
Was it the wrestling thing?
No, it wasn't. It was
Okay.
damn it, where did it go? Yeah, coming up. Sorry, right here. 64DD related stuff. So that was a lot of fun to do. A lot of work, and it was great. Just like, you know, working with an editor, working with Pat about this stuff. It was a lot of fun, a lot of work, but yeah, pretty fun. So
Quick, take a screenshot, then you don't need to buy it.
there is like some screenshots on one of the places where you can buy it, and that's there. But
cool.
anyways, yeah, if you're into like retro books and stuff like that, yeah, check it out. Could be fun.
What's
And
what's the coupon code, Danny?
Famicast. Coupon code is Danny B at just go ahead and PayPal me the money, and I'll get it to where it needs to go. Trust me.
Right. Nice.
Yeah. But last episode, I talked about the demo that's out for Mario versus Donkey Kong on the Switch, and kind of like my general consensus at the time was I did not like it for a lot of different reasons. And Ty, you said like during the show that like, you know, that there were like in maybe Donkey Kong, the original game on the Game Boy Advance, I believe you said something like there were different, it doesn't tell you, but there were different moves that you could do. Like
that's
right from the get-go.
Game Boy Color, right? Game Boy Color.
Game Boy Advance.
Oh, Mario versus Donkey Kong. Okay.
Yeah, Mario
I thought you were talking about Donkey Kong 94.
We did talk about that a lot. But I was thinking, like, wait, were there handstand moves in Donkey Kong 94?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, shit.
Okay. I thought that's what I was talking about.
I was confused. Okay, anyways, same deal here, man, because okay, I'll back up just a second. On a whim over the weekend, I just went ahead and just fucking bought the thing. So I was just like, yo, let's go. It wasn't like awful. I didn't like not have fun with it. I was just kind of, the demo is just really, it's like 4 stages, and it takes like 10 minutes to get through, and then you're done. So, and yeah, they're not
too easy,
really,
right?
What's that?
They're too easy, basically.
Easy, yeah. And I think that's the main thing. There's easy, and I think it's like the first world or something, so it's not as interesting visually as some of the stuff later on. So I don't know. That was kind of lame, but yeah, I kind of did like a complete reversal on this game because I'm actually really enjoying it. I do like the handstand mechanic too, because like it's cool because there are certain stages where you have stuff like falling from the sky, And if you do the handstand, that makes it so you can like block those things. That's the only way. Because otherwise, sometimes you're like, shit, I cannot get through this certain part of the stage because there's just too much stuff like falling down. I can't run fast enough to get through it. But like that's how you do it. You can do the handstand, and then you just like kick everything else out of the way. But yeah, this game does feel very, very true to its original source. I wouldn't say to a fault, but down to something like, digital controls as opposed to like analog. Obviously if you're playing with like a control stick with like a modern game, most of the time, you move it just a little bit and you move your character a little bit. Or, if you're making a jump, you can kind of control the trajectory pretty well with like that type of thing. Like this feels a little bit more stiff in that sense. Like if you really want to go all the way over, you got to like jam like the control pad or the joystick over. I don't know. It can be a little bit finicky when you have to do some like really precise platforming, but thankfully that's not something that you have to worry about too terribly often. But yeah, this isn't a very long game either. I think up to this point I've put about 4 hours into the retail version, and I think I'm over 50% of the way through the game. So it is a short type of game, but like the stages are bite sized. It's really easy just to kind of pick up and play and just go through these things. But yeah, it's fun, not like too hard, but sometimes you have to like think when you're doing these puzzles. I think who else in our Discord? Maybe it was Jinsei. Was it John Carlo? Somebody said that they had picked it up too, and had been trying it out.
How much cashola are we talking, Denny?
Oh, it is a quote unquote discount game for
oh cool, $30.
Switch.
Got it.
So it's in America, for example, it's like I think a $50 game compared to like 60. And in Japan too, it's about like 1,000 yen cheaper than a regular game. So I think it is a little bit pricey for the kind of game that it is, but that can be irrelevant depending on when you're buying it. There could be sales, stuff like that. But
I guess in the West, A, B, C tier games are now 70, 60, 50, right? And in Japan, it's 9, 8, 7. No,
it depends. Like it depends on the franchise. It really does.
Yeah.
Even
I guess
for
anime tax. Without anime tax, just regular first party games. Is it like 9?
Regular first party games are like
75?
6,500 yen, and then like Zelda's like 75. Some games are like 8, and then like Xenoblade's like 88, almost like 9,000. So like,
what's the cheapest first party Nintendo game?
you're talking like download only or stuff that you'd find on the shelves?
Let's say retail. Yeah,
you could get. I think I'm trying to think. Maybe like Brain Age on the Switch. That was kind of cheap, like a 3,200 yen game or something like that.
Oh, really? 32?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was cheap-ish, 3,500 or something. There was another one, a similar type of situation. Maybe it was like the programming game. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
That
it's got a very long title, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm surprised that a first party game would go down to 3,200, to be honest. I thought they would at least start at 4,800, but
yeah, it was cheap-ish.
Wow.
I could be wrong, but I think that's what the price was.
So Japan has a bigger range. It goes more expensive, but it also goes less expensive.
Yeah. And then too, like that Brain Age game did not come out in America. It came out in Europe, but I don't know what the pricing was there. I mean, it varies by country too. So
in your face.
Yeah. Boom. Yeah.
Europe, rare footage of Europe getting a game that America doesn't.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
So yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna keep playing this. I'm kind of working on a review, aka I'm thinking about what I want to write down and talk about. So maybe if I get into a rhythm or something like that, maybe I'll get something like that out next week or the week after. So if you're interested in this game, it's good. The demo it's kind of a bad demo. So I mean, you could try it just to see how it feels, but other than that, it's just short and a little bit disappointing. So
actually, Ty, the game that you guys were talking about a few episodes back, what's it called? Another Code? Or Memories? Yeah. I think the sequel was only in Europe as well, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And also Australia too, and not PAL.
PAL regions, yeah. I think once we get to Wii era, Nintendo Europe actually started surpassing Nintendo of America.
Yeah.
But yeah, anytime before we like rip in peace, like nothing came out.
Right,
It was
seriously.
twice the price if
Rest-
it got released. Yeah.
Yeah, rest in fucking pain. It's like you're dead.
Right. But yeah, then we came along. It was like Xenoblade, hashtag You're Welcome America,
Right.
localized by Europe, and then
Right.
from then on it was go, all good.
Yep. Alrighty. Well, we are about 45 minutes away from the direct. We still got a couple of things left to talk about. So let's go ahead and boogie on into some now playing at the Famicast deck cam.
I miss doing that.
Now playing at the Famicast.com. Lots of stuff going up on the website, YouTube, and Patreon. I just wanted to kind of update you guys on a couple of things like that. Just over this past weekend, back on February 17th, I believe, Ty and I, and some of you lovely folks, we had Famicast Game Night 19, and it was a lot of fun. Ty turned into like our Dead by Daylight sensei.
Yes.
And no, it was a lot of fun. Played some Dead by Daylight, and then we played some F-Zero 99 online. I made like a few different videos, like kind of with highlights and stuff like that, so you can watch. If you're a patron, you could watch like the whole thing. You can watch the total unedited thing, or you can watch a shortened version of it as well. So yeah, if you missed out, definitely check that out. Another thing that patrons can be keeping their eyes peeled for is we have a quiz show that Ty and I have recorded.
Ooh.
No spoilers, Ty.
Oh, no spoilers.
Yes, but it's almost ready to go. There's a couple of things I have to do before we can get it out to you guys. I'll probably be sharing some information with you guys about that maybe in the next week or two, and hope to get it out at some point like mid-month or something like that, maybe mid-March. But Ty, I mean, general thoughts about that quiz, like
it's fun. It'll be fun to play at home.
yeah
Nice.
There
Finally
are-
a quiz that you guys can win, because I wasn't on it.
yes there are some really crazy questions on there and stuff like that. I think you guys are going to dig the theme. It was a lot of fun to make, and I really hope that you guys enjoy that. But yeah, and again, that's for our patrons. If you want access to some of our exclusive podcasts, I mean, if you want that, basically you can support us on Patreon. If you give us $3 a month, you can get all sorts of podcasts and stuff like that.
Do I have to pay $3 a month to watch it? Do I still have access?
No, you got to pay, dude.
You changed the locks? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, got to pay, man. No pay, no play. All this and more at the Famicast.
Famicast.edu.
That's it.
Nice.
All right.
Ooh.
Ty would usually be my go-to for this nowadays. But James, since you're sitting in the chair, could you tell us what's coming up next?
It's been a while, bud. This is the JAPANews.
That's right, folks.
And
It's time for a little bit of JAPANews before we get into things.
Choto
that are-
Japanese?
Exactly. Kind of like
Japanese, right?
Choto Japanese. We'll see. This is kind of a deep cut, though. Usually Japanese talk about the latest and greatest comings and goings of Nintendo in Japan. Today is like not that. Actually,
What the hell?
something that I think James and maybe some other guys in our Discord kind of like said, like after James quit, is that, oh my God, the Famicast is becoming an Xbox podcast.
Oh God.
Hell yeah, brother.
And
Next up on the JAPANews, American hamburger console from Microsoft.
exactly. So, I mean, yeah, there were a couple other news things I could have talked about. It was like, we got the direct today, but I think this was kind of an interesting thing. So, last week Microsoft had like a kind of like a, what do you say, a way to kind of like control the messaging. It seemed like things were spiraling out of control. And Phil Spencer was like, we're going to explain ourselves in the future of Xbox. And they had a podcast that talked almost about nothing for however many minutes it was. But I mean, there were some interesting, I think, bits of information to come out there. I'll read out like a post from their Xbox website that kind of talks a little bit about kind of what's going on with Xbox. And one of the things they said during the podcast and on the website, they said, to ensure long-term success for both Xbox and the industry as a whole, we must continue to evolve. Today, we announced that we will expand the communities we reach we are currently in the process of bringing 4 Xbox games to other platforms. These are titles which have been available on to Xbox players for at least a year, including hidden gems that deserve to be experienced more widely, and live service games whose communities will benefit from welcoming even more players. We'll share more details on these titles soon. And they went on to say, too, by bringing these games to more players, we'll not only expand the reach and impact of those titles, but this will allow us to invest in either future versions of these games or elsewhere in our first-party portfolio. There is no fundamental change in our approach on exclusivity.
Okay, let me just put this into Google Translate. Translate from PR speak to English, and the answer is our game's selling like shit. Xbox is failing like shit. We are losing to not only PlayStation but also Nintendo. We need to make some money, so let's release our games on other consoles which are selling way better. That's the official translation there. Thoughts? I mean, just like I think like 2 weeks ago, like somebody because Microsoft haven't published the Xbox numbers for like 3 years or something like that, like hardware numbers. But like something, I forgot what it was now. Some number came out, and somebody like calculated it, like and worked out the actual sales numbers, and it was like pretty much half of PlayStation 5 is what it was calculated of. But like Microsoft do not want you to know how many Xboxes they sold in the world.
Yeah. I have thoughts about this, but I think you too. Like Ty, what do you think about like this whole situation or anything? I mean, dude, I know like you are like the guy that like you don't give a shit about console wars and like all this type of stuff. I mean, honestly, who gives a fuck, right? But yeah, I mean, just generally speaking, I mean, I know
want my business analysis on the situation.
Yeah.
Fuck you. No. Okay. Well, first of all, what were the games? There's like Sea of Thieves and Grounded, and then like a couple random ones.
Hi-Fi Rush and Pentiment.
Yeah, like I don't really know what those are.
Hi-Fi Rush it's kind of cool. Like the cell shaded game that came out last year based on music. That's probably one coming to the Switch, and I think they said Pentiment might be too. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, so Sea of Thieves and the Grounded. Those are like online co-op games. They want people to play it with their friends,
Yeah.
And of course they're already a year old, so like anybody who's bought it who wanted to buy it on Xbox probably bought it already, or they're on Game Pass.
Yeah.
So it could be another like a roundabout way to get more people on Game Pass. It's like if one of my fuck ass friends on Switch, like you guys, say, hey, you want to play Grounded? Want to play Sea of Thieves? I'm like, yeah, okay, I can just subscribe to Game Pass and have it.
Yeah.
Unlike you guys who paid full retail price for it. So that might be a scheme. They did say how many people were on Game Pass during their thing. They seem kind of proud of it. It's like 30 million.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that many. That's kind of wild.
Yeah, they did say too, like they'd hoped to get the amount of Game Pass subscribers up to 2030 up to like 50 million or something. Maybe it was more than that. But like, some analysts are like, well, they were 24 million a couple of years ago. They're only at 30 million. That's shit. And it's like, is it?
Keep in mind, it's like it's not a one-off sale. It's like people giving them money every fucking month.
Exactly. Now, I think like that's the biggest difference between Microsoft and Nintendo and Sony at this point. Microsoft they don't really care about selling systems. They do. Phil Spencer.
They've been trying to transition to like to give us money every month forever kind of thing, and you can play your game on any fucking hardware. We don't care. Just give us money.
Yeah,
and I think it's cool.
No, I think it's cool too because I mean, look, playing like Xbox games on Xbox is awesome because it's literally made for it. And playing it on the phone via the cloud, I mean, it works. It's cool to be able to have.
It's functional.
No, I mean, honestly, it's a lot better than I ever thought it would be. Especially if you have like some kind of like a controller or something like that too. It's like a legit way to like not main a game, I'd say, but pretty close. And it's just going to get better and better over time.
It's a good way to have fun at work when you should be working.
Exactly.
It's funny because like Ty like wants to like agree with what Danny's saying, but at the same time, it's like fucking cloud games on your phone.
Oh, I
Get the
know.
fuck off this call.
I know.
Yeah. True. Like I would like never play like Killer Instinct or like any action game really on my phone. But
Dude,
like
yeah,
I would be happy to play like Civilization or something on
sure.
my phone when I should be working.
Sure. Yeah. No, and they brought up another interesting thing too. Like I think just today, let me see what it was about, like the amount of people that are playing on the cloud. What's the wording here? They said, oh my god. Let me look. Where the hell did I write that
10%
down?
of unfortunate souls are playing by
Yeah,
the cloud.
cloud usage is over 10% for total hours played on Game Pass, like as of like yesterday or something like that, or at least as the information that came out. Phil Spencer was also in some kind of like a roundtable thing, and they picked it up on Reddit, and then like Games Radar picked it up, and basically, Phil Spencer, somebody asked like, "Hey man, like any word on any update on being able to play like my owned games, like my Xbox games that I own on xCloud?" And then Phil Spencer says like, "Yeah, should be this year." Kind of like a non-committal type of answer. But Ty, when we had Johnny on the show, that's something that I brought up. It's like I think it is great to have those Game Pass games on the cloud that you can play, but it'd be even better if you could just play any game that you fucking own like on the cloud. I think that's
True.
the goal. Like that's always been the goal. This is an option as a perk,
Right.
Oh, okay. So it's whatever is on Game Pass is on the cloud.
Yeah.
The other games are not. Okay.
Yeah,
I see.
because like I could play Resident Evil 2 on my phone if I want to, like via the cloud, or whatever. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, stuff like that.
Was it 100 games are on Game Pass and they get cycled out, or is it more than
No,
that?
it's more.
I think they said like 100 is the guaranteed minimum, and it's actually like way higher right now.
Yeah, like 300-ish. It's like it's being advertised like 300 plus, at least here in Japan. It's a little bit different in North America and maybe Europe.
It's a fat fucking stack.
It is. It is.
I wonder
There's
how
some
many
fucking good games
have
on there,
Japanese
too.
language.
What's it? No, they don't. You can play the stuff in English.
300 games that you can't understand.
Yeah, some of the stuff is kind of like region fuckery and stuff like that.
Right, like we got like all the Final Fantasy games on North American Game Pass, and Japan did not.
Yeah, or other things too, like
Right.
Persona's on there. If you download it from the Japanese store, you cannot access the English language. But if you switch your region, your Xbox store region, you could download the English version and stuff. So there's weird stuff like that, but it's not like it's not hard to do. It's just annoying. But
that Pentiment looks kind of interesting. That definitely looks like it could work on Switch. But I was thinking like Sea of Thieves, that would be horrible on Switch, wouldn't it? That would
Really?
chug like hell.
They can optimize it, man. Like it's kind of like a stylistic type of game, really. I mean, yeah, it looks good, but it's not hyper realistic.
I mean, that thing is like on like season 11. Didn't that come out on like the early days of the Xbox?
Yeah,
because it's just so heavily online, like having all those people like connected at the same time and like
and water physics.
Yeah. That sounds like a bad fit for Switch, but yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it could work. I don't know how intense that game is under the hood.
I mean, I've heard people say that before too. Like, oh, online game, it can't be on Switch. Well, what about like Nintendo's games that are online? I mean, jokes aside, I mean, there are a lot of online games on Switch. I mean, Fortnite is on Switch. You can play it online. Nintendo.
Well, the thing is, Nintendo does not administrate those servers.
Okay.
You're merely a client on a competent game company's server.
Okay.
So
do you know what the most popular online game is in Japan right now?
Is it the shooty game?
Correct.
Apex?
What's it called?
It used to be Apex until like a year ago, 2 years ago.
Okay. I was gonna say Apex. So yeah, I don't know. Splatoon, maybe.
No. Like PC and
PC. I don't know.
Multi-format. It's Valorant.
Valorant.
Yeah,
Valorant. Well, they call it
Valorant.
Yeah, I was read it as Valorant. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know why that game's so popular. It's just insane. Like every single one of my students plays that game. It's insane. And the ones that don't play Apex. Yeah, no one's playing Fortnite unless you're like 8 years old.
Nice.
I know a lot of 8-year-olds. No, I
Gotta
don't.
get my money's worth out of the Goku skin.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Hi-Fi Rush, do you think that'll be announced tonight?
probably. I mean, it seems like a foregone conclusion.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that might be what they're showing tonight. The Microsoft games.
Yeah, I think so. And I mean, I thought like out of all the stuff that came out, I mean, I thought, yeah, that's kind of interesting, I guess. I thought
That's
it was just
probably why they
marketing.
didn't announce them on the Xbox podcast.
No,
Because
exactly. I mean, people that was kind of like leaked, and then they said we're gonna set the record straight about the future because everyone was getting mad. Seriously, I saw like Xbox fanboys be like, "No!" In the leaked emails from 2 years ago, they said they're not gonna focus. They said they're gonna do consoles. Yeah, like people were going nuts all like on social media. I was like, man, like, okay,
you okay, bro?
but
Cursing
Yeah,
like
anyway.
it's a Call of Duty lobby.
yeah, pretty much. But anyways, yeah, I thought it was interesting. It's interesting to see Microsoft's trajectory and like what they're trying to do. I don't think they give a shit about sales numbers. They just want to get people paying them money on a monthly basis, forgetting about it ideally, and keep paying them money. Because it's the Game Pass is a really good deal. You got a lot of good games that you can play, and yeah, it keeps you into their ecosystem and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, what the hell? Why not?
Tunic was a good match for Nintendo. Foxy Zelda game.
Yep.
That was
Yep.
absolutely perfect. I'd like to know the numbers of these games. Like, did they do well? Like, I know Ori did like surprisingly well on Switch. They released both of those games on Switch.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And like actually
And
just
they did pretty well.
yeah, the next Xbox exclusive that I'm looking forward to is the Indiana Jones game. I think that looks sick.
Yeah, that's definitely not on Switch. The first version, at least. Anyway.
Unfortunately not. But it's like I have an Xbox, I have a PC, I have my phone that I can play it on too. But
stop saying that.
Yeah. But anyway, so we're about a little under 30 minutes away from the start of the Partner Direct. But before we move on to that, we do have a little bit of anime trash.
Yeah, baby, let's go. Let's see if I can knock this out in half an hour. So I got a
God.
pretty good stack.
Mm-hmm.
I have been met with some delays from Molly Online since I pretty much went on a hot streak and like I have like 10 items waiting to ship from them.
Oh damn.
But let's start with this one. It's from Capcom. This was apparently mistakenly sent to my neighbor, and I got their mail, and I just like kind of found this outside.
Perfect.
So let's see what we got from Capcom. One of the how many sites do I play? Like 7 or 9 or something?
Dude, I have them all linked up on the website, and like every time I look through, I'm like, what is all the like
Right.
There's so many fucking links. It's like
All right. So anyway, I got the cool new Venom figure, my
cool.
favorite anime character.
Nice.
Yeah. The Marvel Luminasta series. And it's really heavy actually. This is very nice. I like it. It's Venom. It's cool as hell. It's like my inner 90s kid is so happy.
Have you seen the movies, Ty?
Yes, I have.
Which one do you like best? First or second one?
Yeah, the first one was pretty good. The second one was not good, but it had some good nods to some of my favorite Venom stories from the 90s.
I like
I
the
guess-
one starring Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
I guess you could include Spider-Man 3 as like also half a Venom movie.
Yeah, let's not. All right, next up, I got a rare box from Gigo Online, the worst UFO catcher site. But
Nice.
yeah, they don't give free tickets, but they give you like a 1/10 of a play for free every day. So I actually won something off of my drip feed of free games. So let's see what they sent me.
So every 10 days you can play once.
More or less, it's like
Damn.
it's like you get 20 credits a day, and it takes like usually like 200 to play a game. I actually played one that was 150, and I fucking won. And I will give props for the dude. They shipped this to me in like 36 hours. It was pretty fast.
Oh, that's pretty good.
And I got a little Hatsune Miku. She's so cute. She's got a little crown. It's the Wolgura version, I guess. I do not know what that means.
Yes.
Right.
Did you say Moguda?
Wogura.
Well, good.
No.
No
Wogura.
idea.
I don't know. But yeah, she's super cute and small. Just a
Chibi-Miku.
little one.
Chibi-Miku. Lemonade.
Chibi Miku, yes. All right. Next up, we got a box from Tokyo Catch. Probably the most US friendly site. If you give them $20, they'll give you free tickets for life, pretty much. Just one free play every day. Jinsei also plays this and gets stuff sent to the US. They thought he was a spam bot, though, so like they didn't ship him his stuff for a long time.
Poor Jinsei.
Yeah.
Shit.
Okay, let's see. What did they get me? Oh yeah, I got this with my free ticket randomly. It's a very sleepy looking what's her name? Anya from Spy
Anya.
Family.
Nice.
This is a good face. Look at this. She is like 100% done. It's cute. I like it. All right, just throwing I cleaned out all my cardboard boxes, and now I'm
Damn.
just throwing new ones all over the floor again. All right, next up, I got Toreba. Toreba is generous with the free tickets, but their machines are like carnival scam bullshit.
Okay.
But they do ship to the US.
Okay.
It comes with a free Frogurt.
That's good.
The Frogurt is also cursed.
That's bad.
No, it's like contains potassium benzoate.
That's right. That's bad. Can I go now?
Right. So let's see if they sent me the crusty doll.
Make sure it's switched to good.
Oh no, they sent me what's her face from Asuka
Ah,
from Evangelion.
cool.
And I don't know
Asuka.
if you can see, but she's got the big ass spear.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Ask her what?
Yes.
Ask a stupid question. All right, it's moving right along. All right, first of many Molly Online boxes you'll see from me this week and next week. Yeah, for some reason they like delayed their shipping. Maybe I was just ordering too many things.
Could be.
But like I kind of overspent getting one prize, but they turned my free tickets back on, and I've just been getting a deluge of stuff for like free or almost free. So
Nice.
I gotta say, I love Molly Online. They only ship to Japan and one other country, I think Malaysia. So if you're in Japan or that one other country, check it out. Oh, it's a good face. It is my special boy.
Nice.
I'm opening this up right away. It's a plush Feel. That's his name. He's like a spherical seal. He's a very cute Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
And when I was looking at this, I didn't check to see how big it was. I thought it was going to be either real small or real big, but it's actually very medium size.
Yeah, it's like about as big as your head.
Yeah, so it was a little
Oh,
smaller.
a little bit smaller.
Yeah. It's not quite as big as a basketball. That would be the perfect size. Like I would just dunk him all day. Yeah. He's got a little tail
Nice.
too. He's
Oh.
great. I love Spiel.
Lemonade's a fan too. He said, "Hey, I have Spiel in Pokemon Sleep," and also
Is
he
that-
said,
Is that from Pal World?
"Yes,
Yeah, it's my favorite pal from Pal World.
yes." Lemonade also said
pal.
that joke was good. I don't
Yeah.
remember which joke it was, but good job.
Thanks. I'm getting more and more uninhibited with my jokes. I'm gonna say something that's just over the line one day.
Over the line.
All right, we got one more box. It's a big one. All right, it's from Molly Online. If I remember, there are 4 or 5 prizes in here. I think 5.
Okay.
Like if you ship 3 at once, you get a free ticket. If you ship 5 at once, you get 2 free tickets. And also, they've been running this deal where, like, every time you win 3 prizes, you get like a random prize free, as long as you like Jujutsu Kaisen or what's it called? Demon Hunter,
Oh, Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer. Yeah. So let's see what random shit they sent me.
Kimetsu no Yaiba.
Yes, Kimetsu. There we go. Okay, yeah, this is a random Kimetsu or Jujutsu Kaisen. I have no idea who this is, but they sent me a plush.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it says this is a Demon Slayer.
Okay.
Yep.
Been a while. I like it. I'm just not
Of
like.
course,
a
it would
super-
be an unpopular character, but yeah.
I'm trying to think who the hell that was.
Yeah, some guy.
Yes, exactly.
Let's see. Oh no, there are 4 prizes in this box. Okay, I didn't hang around for the 5th. All right, let's see. What do I got? I got a Ruby figure.
What?
Ruby. I talked about it before. It's like the show that's like not quite good,
Mhm.
but I don't know. Maybe I'll refrain from armchair opinions on it because I haven't seen it. Anyway, I got this figure.
Oh, the thing with the weird spell. Okay, I remember. It's all coming back now. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing that's impossible to pronounce. Supposed to be Ruby or something.
I think it's just supposed to be Ruby.
Okay. That's a weird way to spell it.
All right. What else do I got in here? All right. Okay, this one I had my eye on for a while. This is probably the one I overspent to get. All right, it's a cute little Nier Automata figure with cat ears.
Cool.
It's 2B in cat form. You could get like 3 different characters, but you know, I got 2B.
Okay, it's kind of like a chibi cute version too. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I think I had like a couple other figures in this series because there's a bunch of like little cat characters like this.
Okay.
But you know, I just really wanted 2B.
Yeah.
Who is now a guest character in fighting game Grand Blue Fantasy Versus.
Damn. Okay, she's making the rounds.
Yeah, because you might remember she was also in Soul Calibur 5.
Really? Okay, I do not remember that. I will take your word for it.
Or was
Last
it
guest
6?
character I remember is like Vader and Yoda.
Yeah. You don't remember Ezio? He was in one.
Really?
And what's his name? The frickin' Witcher guy.
Oh, Gerald.
Yeah,
Geralt?
he's in Soul Calibur as well.
Shit, damn. Okay,
Yeah. All
that's
right,
kinda
one
cool.
more figure. This is the last one for the night. It's a Hatsune Miku with glasses.
Okay, nerd.
Yeah. I wanted the nerdy Hatsune Miku, and I guess she has like a big bundle of scrolls or maps or papers or something.
Okay.
Just fucking nerd.
Yeah,
Hatsune
I mean,
Miku.
she's in her little schoolgirl outfit. It's not like that horny, I guess.
No, it's not horny at all. This is appropriate for all ages.
Okay, skirt's a little
At least
short.
until you like turn it sideways.
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
Real talk.
that's all the anime trash for tonight. There's much more on the way for next week, assuming it gets shipped at a reasonable time.
Okay. Wow.
All right.
Looks like you killed James. He's just gone.
Yeah, he's like, I've had enough of this shit.
Yeah.
Back for one episode, and I already have to put up with fucking Hatsune Miku.
6 boxes. Get fucked. No. So yeah, we're about 15 minutes away from the Nintendo Partner Direct. Yeah, I wanted to get to a little bit of feedback in relation to the Direct. Some people sounded off in the Discord, some people sounded off other places. If you guys want to hit us up, there are a lot of ways that you can do that. You can hit us up at, well, obviously it's probably not going to work today with this, but if you have a long form thing, you can hit us up at thefamicast@gmail.com. Hit us up on Twitter or Blue Sky at the Famicast. Hit us up on our Discord, which we have. You can access that on thefamicast.com under like about or contact maybe, and you can have your stuff read out on the air like these guys. I have a good one from Russ. He has some predictions for the show this evening, and I'll go ahead and share that right now. Actually, yeah, it's pretty topical, I'd say. And his predictions for the 4 Microsoft games, some real bangers: Solitaire, Minesweeper, Free Cell, MS Paint. Can't wait.
Hey,
All bangers, certainly.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna announce all 4 of those games in one direct. That's too much.
Well, I know, but I mean,
Maybe one of
he's just
those?
talking those 4 games that are going to be going to other platforms. He probably has it. I mean, it's just probably only 2 of those can actually only work on the Switch. So I'd probably go with
Right.
Solitaire
Paint.
and maybe Paint. That's probably it.
Wait, don't I already have Solitaire with naked anime girls?
You
Right?
do, but
I think
not
that's
the
on
original
Switch.
Microsoft version.
Ty,
so
that's all you have on your Switch.
yes.
True. Well, no, I do have Smash Brothers.
Yeah. I'm trying to look. I think Chris in the Discord, aka Balls, what did he say? I'm just gonna pull his up just here on my phone. His prediction, he says Switch online services will be shutting down in June 2025 while they prepare for the launch of Switch 2 online services. Can't wait for that.
Oh man.
Yeah, that should be pretty good.
What did they do between Wii U and Switch, Danny? Like
What do you mean? Like
well, it wasn't the same like login system, like account system, was it? Like
they
when did they change over to the newest one?
they did, I think is
It started on
'cause, I
Wii
mean,
U, didn't it? Like the Nintendo account. That started
Nintendo
on Wii U,
Network
right?
ID,
Yeah,
and that
and they're
started
still
there.
using that, right?
And it worked on the 3DS as well. And then they had a thing where you can use your Nintendo Network ID to make your My Nintendo account like early on, and then for like the first however many months or whatever, it was free. Like you can play games online for free on the Switch.
Oh
Just little
shit!
of them, a few of them that there were at the beginning.
Oh man, I remember that. Like
Yeah.
Switch had free online for a little bit at the start.
It did.
Like you
It
could
did.
play Mario Kart online for free.
Yeah.
Damn. But that was before they had all of the NES services, right? Like we didn't even know what it was going to be at that point, right?
Yeah, because I mean, I think we knew some cryptic things. Like, yeah, we knew that they said there's NES and Super Nintendo games coming, online stuff is coming, and blah blah blah. And this
You can
took them
have
a long time,
one NES game a month, and you're going to have to pay for it, something like
if
that.
even that. Yeah. Do you guys got any other predictions for the show? I have some things I think are
Well,
definitely gonna be-
Danny, massive news on Nintendo UK YouTube channel. Fashion Dreamer free update number 3 is out now. Boom.
Wow.
Wow.
So there you go. That's already
Partner direct finished. There it is.
spoiled it. Spoiled the whole thing.
It's over.
I don't even know what that game is.
Yeah,
Fashion Dreamer.
game.
There's a lot of Princess Peach Showtime stuff going up recently. They're showing off all the transformations, aren't they?
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I'm not really super interested in the game, but the gameplay from those trailers actually looks awesome.
Well,
a lot of different types.
Yeah, when I saw it, I kind of felt like, okay, well, you're going to be able to use this power in this one specific stage in this one specific way. It looked very kind of like, not handholdy, but what's the word? Like you're just following a path, like
Linear.
Yeah, just completely linear, exactly. So this is for like little girls.
It could be. I mean, I'm just not really that interested.
Yeah,
I'll probably be playing baseball or something when that comes out.
I mean, Super Princess Peach, that was more of a proper platform game.
That was another one I skipped out on. Like, I don't know. I really don't like Peach as a character. I think she's kind of boring, honestly. But
you didn't even have her in your Mario RPG party, right?
No, I did occasionally. She can be good.
But that's the joke.
Yeah. Okay. Dude, a few things that I think we can absolutely expect at this partner direct. They unveiled that Sonic Cross Shadow Unleashed is coming to like PlayStation a couple of weeks ago during the PlayStation showcase. There's going to be like the same exact trailer with the Nintendo Switch logo at the show. I can almost guarantee you that. You probably get like on the North American one, you're going to see something for MLB The Show. On the Japanese one, I was looking at upcoming releases. There's a Crayon Shin-Chan game coming out tomorrow. You're probably going to see something about that. You're probably going to see something about Power Pros with Japanese baseball on the Japanese one. I think those type of things are things that you can absolutely count on seeing. Boring, like just things that that are coming.
What about the rumors that the Switch successor will be revealed in June? Something like that?
Yeah,
but
that'll be
probably not released this year. I don't know. I'm hearing all sorts of crazy things, like it's been delayed because they want to have more games ready for launch.
But are they saying it? It's like, who's saying it's been delayed? Is this just journalists saying that because they wanted to play it this year, or the actual like Nintendo saying that? I mean, I think that's where the kind of disconnect
it's
is.
developers, isn't it? It's like
Is it?
developers saying like, well, yeah, that's what we're hearing. We're
Yeah.
trying to get our game out for launch, but that might not be as soon as you think.
Sure. And we talked about this in the last episode, and I think that releasing a system in the fall, I get it. I get you want to be front and center at the holiday rush. Not only is it brand spanking new, you have a lot of potential people that are going to be buying consoles and stuff like that during the holiday season. But man, I really liked the Switch's release window in March. It's not as like a competitive time of year as like a gamer. And then by the time the holidays roll around, hopefully they have enough stock that people can get it. That really wanted it up to that point. Otherwise, it's like you're just fighting fucking scalpers. Even though I think they've made a lot of progress on, combating that stuff, it's far from perfect.
But they did have Zelda on Switch, right? That was why they could release it in March. It's because it had like game of the decade on the same day.
Technically, it's also on the Wii U. So in your face.
Right. And that's how you played it, right?
Yeah. No. Yes. I wish. I do.
Actually,
I
think Russ did actually. I think.
Did he?
Correct me if I'm wrong. I remember Russ saying he played it on Wii U.
No. My friend Scott, he played on Wii U because he didn't get a Switch at launch, and he wanted to play Zelda. So it's like that's a reasonable thing to do. So it'll be interesting to see, man. Like, do
you think at least one Microsoft game will be announced tonight?
I think we'll probably see Hi-Fi Rush.
Yeah,
Hi-Fi Rush.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a good shout.
I don't know. I think they might go right to Sea of Thieves. Like, hey, check this shit out.
I think that'd be cool.
Place your bets now.
So as of right now, we're about 7 minutes away from go time. Just to pose this to the panel here and maybe to you guys checking us out live, which would you prefer us to check out live with you, the Japanese one or like the UK English one? Because they'll probably be a little bit different.
Yeah, the UK one is usually, well, is it going to have Japanese people? Like, they usually subtitle it. Is basically why I like watching the UK one.
Yeah,
the American one goes for the the dubbing always, right?
Right.
Hi, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. I made Mario.
Yeah,
this is my voice.
Just to for you guys here or anybody else that's like watching with us live, I will say when we share the video, it's probably going to be pretty damn choppy no matter which one we're doing. So I would suggest watching on your own screen.
It's okay. It's okay. We're Nintendo gamers. We're used to it.
Exactly. Sorry, Ty. It's not going to be 4K 60 frames. I'm sorry, 240 frames per second. So yeah.
Actually, we're talking about Game Pass stuff earlier in the episode. I did recently join a Game Pass-like service. I recently got a new phone.
Nintendo Switch Online does not count.
And Apple gave me 3 months of their kind of like, Apple Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a very weird, interesting service because like all of the games it's kind of like the Microsoft way of thinking. Like everything is compatible with everything. Like every game on it, like you can play it whatever way you want. Like you can play it on the Apple TV, which is like the little set-top box you put under your TV. Yep. You can play it on your phone, or you can play it on your Mac. And all of the games are kind of like, they're all compatible. They all work together, and they're all kind of like just get resized for whichever way you want to play it. I guess some of the games you can only play on the phone. Was that like need touch or whatever? But like most of them you can play everything.
Right. Some games are specifically tailored for it or whatever, right?
Yeah. I just wanted to try it out on my Apple TV.
Mm-hmm.
And on a recent update, I don't know if it is recent because I've never tried it before, but like the Switch Pro controller is now compatible with the Apple TV.
Oh, cool.
I was like, what? So like you just like press the home button, it's just like bring, it just comes up with the little icon. It's like Switch Pro now connected. And I was playing these I was playing like a Turtles game like on my TV with my Switch Pro controller.
Shredder's Revenge?
It wasn't that one. It was like an isometric one.
Okay.
But it was really fun. And like because it's like Apple Arcade, I guess they have a rule like if it is a mobile game, it can't have any of the in-app purchases. Like none of the games are allowed to have in-app purchase bullshit.
Sure.
It can't be like a gadget game or some fucking like
Mhm.
free-to-play bullshit game. It has to be like all-inclusive. All of the whatever, all of the content has to be in it, right? Because you're paying for the subscription, right? Yeah, and this Turtles game was like fully featured. It was like a proper, like, looked beautiful. I was playing on my Switch Pro on my TV, and I was just like playing it. I was like, this is fucking weird. I'm not on my Switch here, but I'm playing a game like I'm on the Switch.
Yeah.
It was a really, really bizarre thing, and it looked great. I mean, it's a 4K box, right? The Apple TV is a 4K device.
Yeah.
With that, ironically, the Switch isn't.
Yeah, with that little backbone controller I bought, I also got 3 months of Apple Arcade Plus. I should probably, I have to. I think I have until like May to redeem it. Hopefully, I don't forget.
Yeah, on my phone, I'm playing like a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire game.
Oh, okay.
And on the TV, I'm playing the Turtles game. Oh, and also what's that racing game? It's like inspired by that Super Nintendo game. Shit, not Hot Shots Racing. I think Ty knows what I'm talking about.
Top Gear.
Top Gear, yeah, like Top Gear like game. What's it called? The modern
Overdrive.
There's a couple of them.
Yeah, there's two.
Horizon Chase.
Yes, that's right. That's it. Horizon Chase. So Horizon Chase 1 and 2 are on Apple Arcade. So I was playing Horizon Chase 2 on my TV.
Cool.
Okay.
By the way, we are about 2 minutes away. Lemonade said, "Hey, let's go ahead and watch the Japanese one." We'll throw that up on the stream. James, would you mind? And also Ty, I mean, whichever.
Yeah, I'm on the UK one now. So
one of you guys like have that one ready. I'm going to present this like the Japanese one here.
Now. Is the link on those?
It's not.
They don't have a link up on their channels yet.
They do not. It's because this is just going to drop at 11. That's just the way that it goes.
2 minutes out.
Yeah.
Right. No scheduled
Splatoon
premiere
3,
or anything.
first season.
Yeah, it could be like it drops and they do a premiere. Like sometimes the premieres can have like countdowns, so it could be something like that. We'll just kind of have to see how it goes. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah, they have a live section, a live tab, but
it's not
under there. Yeah.
It's not a live video, so
yeah,
it's not a live.
Like
premieres would not be counted as live.
Right. Yeah, I know what you're talking about actually, because you can. I've looked on the, on the Famicast on the business side. I know how to do it. I know how to set a video to showcase.
Oh yeah.
And then people can do live chat, all together, right? You can watch it all. The first people to watch it together can all chat together, right?
Yeah.
So it's a similar kind of live experience.
Yeah, I kind of want to do that a little bit more, but it's usually just timing.
Yeah, it's fun. It's like, your biggest fans are there to watch the video as soon as it goes live, and you can chat together and stuff. It's cool. It makes sense for this kind of video that we're about to watch.
Right. Wow, we're 45 seconds or so away.
Jesus Christ, Nintendo, cutting it to the wire.
Right. Well,
I guess it is literally just a timer, isn't it? That it's just a clock.
Yeah.
You set it to exactly 11.
Yeah. Ooh, I about actually restarted this page, the stream page instead of.
Oh God, the whole podcast just goes down. Brilliant.
Yeah. Wow. They just kicked me off, but it is possible I could get kicked off from like just my computer exploding. It happened a couple of weeks ago, but
it's 22:59.
5 seconds.
F5.
Okay. F5. Command R, Command R, Command R. Ty's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Is that some Mac shit?
Right.
Nothing yet.
Okay, it's officially late. Failed.
Wow.
Failure. Why so failure?
Yeah, it'll probably show up on social media before it shows up on the YouTube.
Yeah, let's check Blue Sky, see if it's people are posting about it on Blue Sky already, probably.
Right. Oddly enough, Sega actually has a Blue Sky account, like Sega Japan.
5 minutes until the okay.
It's not. It shouldn't be
Nintendo World
underwater.
Report just sent a post on Blue Sky. It says
There
5
it is.
minutes until partner showcase.
Oh my
yeah,
No
god!
they
silk song.
We could scroll through it too. I won't do it.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, it's not live at all. It's just a video.
Yeah. So you can scroll through it if you want. We'll just to keep it fun. We'll do this. This is the Japanese one that we're watching.
Oh
I
yeah.
did just see.
First up,
Yep. So I don't have the sound on, so I cannot. I literally can't hear anything either. So that's fun.
The UK one does have chapters, by the way.
Does it? I fucking knew it.
I could just
yeah,
tell you everything.
I'm just skimming through it too. There's some bangers.
Oh, holy snap! James, do you remember this game? Dempamen.
Oh, Demperman, yeah. RPG.
Dempamen, new Dempaningen no RPG, free.
So-
Okay.
So, Danny, which version are we watching here?
This is the Japanese version.
Okay,
You can tell that by the Japanese text.
thank you. Different for the UK one. We're watching a game called Grounded.
Oh, snap.
Never heard of it.
Spoilers. Yeah, so this is the Japanese one talking about the like I said, Dempaningen, Dempamen RPG. This is apparently free. A lot of like
Nice.
costumes and stuff like that. Okay, neat.
You know about Grounded, Ty?
Yeah.
We were
That's the
literally
Xbox
talking about it,
game.
dude.
Yeah. Does it have a date? April 16.
Damn.
For
Yeah.
Grounded?
Yeah. Game night game potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, April 16th. Xbox Studios. So that is one of the Xbox games.
yeah. Dempamen is coming in sometime in 2024.
We're now on to Ender Magnolia, Bloom in the
Good
Mist.
tips.
We're now onto a Gundam game.
Wow.
Gundam Breaker 4, Bandai Namco. Base
Yeah.
over 250 base like parts, or did it say base bots? I'm not sure. Maybe parts, I'm assuming.
Is this the game where all the model parts were unencrypted and people started 3D printing them?
Yes.
That's a real thing that happened.
Okay.
Does anyone know what Ender Magnolia is?
Mm,
It's a very spooky, stylish, I guess, 2D adventure game. It kind of looks like Inside.
Yeah.
It looks very much like Inside.
Looks like a Metroidvania to me.
Yeah.
Lemonade actually, well, back to Dempamen, the Japanese thing. Like, yeah, that was one of the earlier TGSs that we went to, maybe like 2012. I met like a guy that worked at what's now a company called Playism that did it. Like I wrote an article about it in the Nintendo World Report, and they like contacted me about it. But yeah, Gundam Breakers, this is coming in 2024. Bandai. Ooh, Super Monkey Ball. Again, wonder if this one's gonna suck.
Danny, can you stream 2 windows at once?
I probably could, but I might already be pushing.
No. Like, could I stream mine? Should we see what happens?
Wait, I don't know. Just try it.
Oh no,
Okay.
that doesn't work. Okay, go back to you. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, whoa. What?
Oh, sorry. I
I'm
removed.
seeing double.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god. I mean, we could just switch back and forth like this.
So on the UK one, we're now up to a Ranger, a role puzzling adventure.
Okay.
I guess it's like a 2D, 3D game.
Okay.
HD, 3D? No, it's not. It's not really.
James, on your thing that you have here, is that? Oh no, that's
Oh, you can remove the. What is that?
yeah. Super Monkey Ball Banana Rumble coming June 25th. You can pre-order it right now in the eShop. Okay.
Nice.
Nintendo Switch pickup titles, a little sizzle reel of stuff coming up here. 2D game with the witch walking around.
That's Moomin.
Snufkin.
Moomins, yeah.
Oh, Moomin. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that?
I did not know that.
The
Mooman.
UK one is talking about the Unicorn Overlord demo,
Okay.
which you can try for free right now.
Huh. It's actually this Moomin game. I mean, it looks great. Looks just like the show, I guess, or book and art and stuff like that. Snufkin, Moomin Melody. Okay.
Are you interested in Unicorn Overload, Danny?
I don't even know what it is, man. Ooh.
It's like the, what do you call it? Final Fantasy Tactics style game.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, wow. Monster Hunter Stories. I think this is a remake of the original one coming sometime in 2024. Yep. Neat.
That's now synchronized with the UK one.
Okay. Cool. I remember when this game came out, like I still have like a little balloon that you could put on your arm. Like I gotta teach you.
Yeah. I know that.
Just like over on the other side of the room.
It comes out summer this year.
Yeah. Okay, it's summer. Okay.
We'll see about the Japanese one. Well, it might come out earlier in Japan. Right?
No, it said summer.
Okay.
What is this? Atlas. Okay.
Ooh.
Unicorn Overlord. Okay.
Oh, that's the one that we just finished watching. So the UK one has now gone to Disney Epic Mickey, rebrushed, like a HD version of Epic Mickey.
I spoiled that on accidentally when I was kind of like just moving my mouse over the video, and I saw a picture of Mickey, and I was like, "Oh." So that's probably coming up in just a couple of minutes here on the Japanese one, I imagine.
Did people like Epic Mickey?
People did, and back when it came out, it was kind of like a cool thing, right? Like a 3D Mickey game, like on the Wii. Made somewhat good use of the controls and stuff like that. That's what I remember. I never.
Right. Did you need to use the waggle for it?
Maybe. I think Ty was already checked out of Nintendo games at that point. Epic Mickey times.
Yeah, I didn't want any of that shit.
Yeah,
it's holding the
It did
paintbrush.
get an Xbox port though, as I remember.
Yeah, it did.
Epic
With
Mickey
no fucking
rebrushed.
waggling. Thank Christ.
Yeah.
Comes out in 2024. No exact release date.
Okay. Yeah, demo. I think you said there's a demo for that RTS game or whatever, right, James? The
Unicorn game. Yeah, that's
the same.
It's supposed to be a demo like right now.
Oh shit, March 8th. Okay, that's why it's coming out real soon. Okay. Oh my God, Floyd Tiba, the horse racing pocket card jockey. Holy shit.
I was just talking about Apple Arcade. That's on Apple Arcade.
Pocket card jockey, cool.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, this was wild when it first came out on 3DS. I remember because that's like 2013 over on Nintendo World Report. Like I remember, like first I did my eShop roundup like every week, and this just came out. Like, what in the hell is this? And who's the company behind this? Is it? I don't remember if it's Goodfeel or oh my gosh, I can't remember. Anyways, like what a weird thing.
UK one has gone to Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance.
Okay.
Was that ever released? Like, is this like a remake?
Dig your ass on the wrong guy.
Yeah. I'm not an SMT knower. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
I seem to remember it being teased like during the Wii U era. Like
maybe
a long time ago, but it must have come out and then this is a remake.
No, not necessarily. Maybe it's just been in the cooker that long.
Yeah, maybe it is. Some people are losing their minds at this point.
Yeah, the solitaire thing, Game Freak, oh my God, Pocket Card Jockey, Game Freak. Here I told you, fucking Crayon Shinchan. It's coming out tomorrow. Of course, I have this on here.
Shin Megami Tensei comes out in June, 21st of June.
Game Center CX, the Retro Game Master 1 and 2, coming out tomorrow as well.
All right.
Fit boxing featuring Hatsune Miku, dude.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, I figured that this is already a known thing. It's coming out March 7th. Dragon Quest 10. What is it? Oh, the online, like the whatever the next version of it is, still going strong 12 years later.
Oh, Danny, there's something much more your alley on the UK one now.
Probably Star Wars
Battlefront Classic Collection.
What? Okay, that's fucking awesome. They probably won't have that on the Japanese one, I bet.
Yeah, I would doubt that is.
Yeah.
It looks like a 360 era game.
Yeah, they were. Ooh, Contra Operation Galga.
Sick.
Neat. March 12th. And here's Epic.
Was that the Way Forward game?
Yes, I think it was. I couldn't see it, but
What
Yeah,
what
here's
is
that.
Battlefront? Is that the multiplayer one or
yeah,
single player?
yeah. It originally started on like PS2 and like all that type of stuff, Xbox, and you could play it online. Maybe like right, Ty? Does that sound right? Like Star Wars Battlefront, like those old ones, like on Xbox and shit like that.
Yeah,
Ooh.
were they like Battlefield?
It's like that, but they changed the names ever so slightly, so it wouldn't be like the same, I guess.
Okay,
Maybe.
Oh,
Battlefront.
there's another game that probably won't be on the Japanese one. South Park Snow Day.
Yeah,
They might have had some South Park on here before. I'm trying to remember. But, yeah.
It's kind of like the N64 game come back to life. It
Nice.
but it actually looks really beautiful though. It's
Well, hey,
like,
man, to be fair, I mean, Acclaim, I thought that game looked fine. It just wasn't good.
it's got like beautiful snow physics and stuff. Looks like you can create your
Yeah.
own character and do stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, it's fully 3D.
I've skipped ahead, not to spoil anything, but there are gonna be some bangers on the retro game apps.
Okay,
Oh, nice.
okay. Fucking looking
Nice.
forward to that.
Yep.
Yeah, Shin
Stop.
Megami Tensei 4 on the or 5 or whatever on the Japanese one right now. So
4, 5, whatever. Roman
Yeah, it's
numeral.
it's like, yo, man, I know some people are like really into it and like all that type of stuff. So like that's cool, man.
We're now on Sword Art Online Fractured Daydream. Some
Isn't
kinda
season
anime
1 of
bullshit.
that anime supposed to be really good? Or season 2?
Yeah, as seen in the anime trash segment.
I think-
Brought to you by Ty's
Oh.
Anime Trash.
I think it's a game. It's like lots of enemies and stuff. Oh, we're going on to Gundam Breaker 4 now.
Oh, okay, that's coming up over there too. Okay.
Yeah, it's totally in English. Yeah, all the menus
Okay.
are in English.
They've been pretty good about doing that type of stuff in the West recently.
One good
too.
thing about having this like not being live is that you can skip things you don't care about.
Yeah, I'm just letting them all run through on the Japanese one right here, just so I'm just kind of taking it all in. Please don't spoil the virtual not virtual console. It's been dead a long time.
We're now to Super Monkey Ball Banana Rumble.
Okay, that they showed that a little bit earlier
So
here.
just different order, I guess.
Yeah, it's pretty typical. Switch Day guitar, really?
Online battles for 16 monkeys. Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, online battle, right? Yeah, Monkey Punch or something like that. That would be cool.
Guitar Life.
That comes out June 25th in the UK.
Wow, Guitar Life Lesson 1. Hori is like
plastic
making
thing.
this plastic guitar.
What is this? 2007?
Right? Okay, you can
Does it
actually do
have
like
Cowboys from Hell?
you actually do lessons. That's kind of interesting. Acoustic tells you about finger placement and stuff like that. Okay.
Nice.
Oh wow, and they're using a Japanese actress, so this could be a Japan only thing,
Right? But happy birthday to is that the Stevie Wonder version? I wonder.
Oh, Blast from the Past, not a retro game, but World of Goo 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that was announced a while back, and I was hyped for it.
Yeah.
It looks really good. Looks yeah.
Wow, the song list here on this guitar thing is they got some real bangers. Jingle Bells, Sayonara Edigi. Wow, this game is like published by Hori. That's weird.
Well, I
Okay.
mean, it makes sense since Hori's an accessory company, they'll
Yeah.
make the plastic doodad.
Sure, but I wonder who develops it.
World of Goo 2 comes out in May
Denatis.
23rd. Oh, Fantasy Life, Danny. Did you
Okay.
play that one? Fantasy Life I.
Yeah, they that was a TGS. It's like, yeah.
Fantasy Life lowercase I, the girl who
Okay.
steals time.
Yeah,
But
this
yeah.
game that they're showing on the Japanese one right now, this is actually a pretty decent recreation of like it looks like Tokyo, like lots of like actual store names, like Big Camera and like all that type of stuff. And now they're fighting like demons or something.
Is this the Sword Art Online game?
It must be. No, it
Yeah.
said something else. Like I could see the words written in English, but it's like these are not an order that I would ever put these words in. Like, yeah, right in Shibuya. Reinatis,
Really not.
Fudiu. I don't even know that company. Oh, Fantasy Life is here now.
Yeah, it's quite a big segment, Fantasy Life. It's going for quite a
Okay.
while. The Girl Who Steals Time, October 10th this year.
Okay. I wonder if they'll show Deca Police, because that was supposed to be one of the supposed to come out last year.
Ooh, SpongeBob.
Okay. Cosmic something or other.
No, it's called Another Crab's Treasure.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, looks really nice. 3D.
Hmm.
And you're playing as Mr. Krabs.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Mr. Crab or Crabs? I can't remember.
Crabs.
Yeah, with
Crabs.
an S. Money. Money.
Yeah.
Money. Ah!
Right.
Love Mr. Krabs.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like you're fighting other crabs. It's like it's very much a Mr. Krabs style adventure. Like
Wow,
it's
not even
all-
fighting plankton, just fighting other crabs.
Nice.
Okay.
No, like
Oh, it's like
SpongeBob is not in it at all.
Wow.
You maybe remember the old deep sea shooter game that I picked up at Comic Market.
Hmm.
Do you guys remember that shit?
Uh,
Fish person shooter.
oh, here's
But-
Waldigoo on the Japanese
That's
one.
cool.
While we
Goo
got
no
you.
Another Crab's Treasure comes out April 25th.
Okay.
Wow, that's wild. They don't even say the word SpongeBob in the title at all.
Huh.
Like, you wouldn't even know.
Well, I mean,
It's amazing.
fans would know.
Another Crab's Treasure. Is it like another code, another crab?
Nice.
Yeah, wow. 3,800 yen for Waldigoo 2, May 23rd.
Next game, don't know what this is. Penny's Big Breakaway.
Sword Art Online here on the Japanese one. Whoop-de-doo. Again, if you want to watch the anime, start from the second season. Just totally skip the first one. Sorry, dude. I have to say that every single
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
time.
Goodness.
I don't know what this Penny's Big Breakaway looks like. A made in Unity 3D platform adventure game.
Does it have a developer or publisher?
What?
What do we have here? Gee,
Couldn't see it.
oh my god. They're remaking a what is this? Is this a Famicom Detective Club thing? No,
Private.
Hokkaido. Okay, I couldn't read all of that. Oh my god.
That's a,
This is like
Oh,
a remake
stop.
of some Famicom like visual novel type of deal set in
Right.
Hokkaido.
Danny, there's going to be an update to Suika game. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Okay.
World
Let's go.
exclusive. It's going
I'm
to
sure
be
that'll-
a multiplayer mode to Suika game.
Damn, okay.
2-player, multiplayer, expansion.
Oh, that's hey, right here,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
on the Japanese one.
Suika game, the battle.
Hey, good for them, man.
You're going to
Fucking
have to
good
pay
for
for
them.
that.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
cool. Cool.
Another 200 yen for it.
Well, you can play it on mobile. 240 yen. Original game.
Have they got some new fruits in there, Danny? Is that
No, all the fruit are the same.
online multiplayer coming soon? So they haven't they haven't got online yet.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I'm surprised they've done as much as what they did. They released it on mobile. They occasionally release like different skins. This is a company that aren't known for their games. They're known for like making fucking projectors. So it's pretty crazy that they're kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, it says paid DLC available today, and then the game and DLC bundle will also be available.
Huh.
So yeah, you'll have to buy that extra.
Okay. Oh, cool. An attack mode with it too. That's kind of fun.
Oh, next game. It looks familiar. Pepper Grinder. I think we must have played this at TGS, but like not last year. Like, or maybe it was on a previous direct, like a long time ago. It looks like
oh damn, yeah.
Almost like Shovel Knight kind of aesthetics, but she's got like a drill that she can drill through the ground.
Okay.
Yeah, and Pocket Card Jockey is now on as well.
Okay.
Yeah, Pepper Grinder looks really cool actually.
Okay. Yeah, there's the Jujutsu Kaisen like board game that's coming out everywhere. That's coming out like May or April 25th or whatever. Saga Emerald BU.
Okay.
Beyond.
And now we're going to like a mashup. Then
Yeah, that's what that's what they're doing right now. Pretty quick cuts too.
so Moomin. Oh, I think it's that game that I just said would look good on Switch. What did you say? It's in the agenda. God, what's it called? I have to scroll up here. Oh,
Grounded?
Pentiment, I think.
Oh, Pentiment. Okay.
Yeah, I think I saw Pentiment.
Okay.
Contra.
Yeah, that was on the Japanese one too.
No, Snufkin Melody of Moomin.
Yeah, that Moomin, the Moomin one, right?
Which does look like Pentiment, actually, ironically.
Really?
Tales of Kenzara.
Okay.
2D adventure game. Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, Sweep the Board.
Yep.
And then what's this one? Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Okay.
Okay.
Ender Magnolia is here. That's what they're showing right now. The one that came on the Western one earlier.
Okay. Now we're getting that Contra one that you had at the beginning of the Japanese one, right?
Okay. Sometimes I wonder why they choose the order that they do.
Oh, yeah. It is Pentiment.
Okay.
Yep. Hey, I told you. Looks on Switch. Yeah, looks good.
Check that. Yeah, man. Like, yeah, we're watching whatever's on right now. But yeah, man, Star Wars, like, yeah, it depends. Some Star Wars things come out here. A lot of these, like, other like smaller retro games that are re-releases like by Asper and other companies, sometimes they take a while to come to Japan, or they just never do, or they have Japanese support but they just aren't released in the Japanese eShop, which is like, why would you do that?
Ooh, coming to Nintendo Switch Online.
Don't tell me, please.
Okay.
I'm ready to be surprised. Got to be showing that pretty soon here. Oh, fucking Otani. Here we go. Baseball.
Oh, okay, now I get it. Now I know why Ty was biting his tongue.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well done, Ty. Well done.
Yep.
Well done.
Powerful Pro Baseball, Pro Yaku 2024-25. I told you. Their 2-year release cycle. Good for them. Yeah, this Power Pro stuff, like they're introducing like some of the crazy Konami characters, Alucard, Goemon. It's like little characters that you can play as and stuff. Kind of cool.
Well, I want to see if those games that were just shown at the end are going to be on the Japanese one. This is going to be interesting. And okay, I'm done. Finished. I've finished with the UK one now, Danny. I'm just watching you now.
Yeah,
I
this baseball.
Hey, you called it.
Yeah. 2024. Powerful Yaku. They got to be coming up with the retro stuff here soon. Like, I think this one was like 27 minutes is what it said it was.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited to see if the Japanese one has something different. Because the Western one is pretty wild.
It's probably saying something. What do we got here?
Oh, it is different. Nice. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
It's Mother. That's big. That's different, but that's big. That's big.
Yeah, dude. That's
Mother 3. That's Mother
3.
So not localized.
Yeah. Wow, it's not the first time. I mean, they did it on Wii U.
they're gonna screw over Westerners yet again. I mean, if
Thanks,
they were
Reggie.
gonna like localize it, now would be a good time and good way to do it, right? But
yeah,
they haven't localized any old games, have they? Using the service, they've just like dumped the Japanese one on, right?
I'm trying to think. Good luck. I thought there might have been a couple of examples, or maybe
like
the
Tetris Attack or whatever. Like they just put the Japanese one on the American service, right?
Yeah.
So this will not be on the Western one.
This is today. No, I bet it is. I bet you're just pulling my leg.
No. Because there's too much text. You can't just say good luck.
Oh no. Okay, I see what you're
right.
I see what you're saying. Cool. And that's Mother 3. That's available like right now. That's fucking awesome.
Right. So should we?
Not done yet. Whoa. Endless Ocean 3.
Oh, okay. That's also on the UK one. Yeah.
it's still like 3 minutes left on the Japanese one, so I'm still kind of getting caught up. Yeah, I'm assuming this is Endless Ocean. No, Forever Blue, is that what it was called? That was called Endless Ocean. Okay.
Maybe the European or the Japanese one was called Forever Blue.
Okay. Whoa, it looks kind of choppy. Wow, 30 player online play with this game. That's kind of cool. Oh my god, it's Jack of Fish. That's interesting. Okay.
Oh, you got the sound totally off, Danny?
Totally off. So I can't I can't even fully get it. Looks pretty okay. It looks pretty decent. This game does.
Well, it's got the scientific names for all the fish
Yeah.
and deep sea varmints.
Yeah, I don't know. The ocean scares the shit out of me. I don't want to go down where these people are.
What's that other diving game with all the jump scares?
Fuck. Subnautica? Is
Yeah,
that no?
I think so. It's something I haven't played it. but-
Subnautica is more kind of like an underwater
Yeah, that's more chill.
No
I
Man's
think.
Sky, but
Yeah.
I might be different.
Luminous.
Luminous.
They are
May
just
2nd.
remaking everything, aren't they? At this point,
Yeah,
But,
or at least this looks like it's new because it's like online with like up to 30 people.
yeah, they were talking about this on RFN. Like, we're in the part of the Switch's life where they're not going to make anything, brand new, huge thing, but they're happy to remake stuff.
Sure.
So we're in the remake era now.
Okay. Wow. I think this might be it. This is like highlighting everything unless they're going to
Yep,
go
yep,
one last thing, which they could.
No, there isn't. The European one just did this and then it ended. Yeah.
We'll see if we see
Okay.
the logos. Yeah, it's over.
Okay, we're going to switch to my other tab, Danny.
Okay.
Can you
That's
just close yours?
Sure.
And then we can watch just a little bit at the end.
All right.
The music on or off? How are we doing for like size? Is that okay?
I'm just making it large screen on mine. Let me see this. Don't show me the chapters, James.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Let's go.
Oh, I was like,
Basically,
wow.
they got Ty's email. Basically,
RC
Yeah,
Pro
they did.
Am, dude. I love that game. Battle
Maniacs, baby.
Battletoads and
Romance
Killer
game.
Instinct.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
thinking like as a joke, man, maybe let's put Killer Instinct on the server. Well,
Blastcore, dude.
that's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I did think about
Damn.
like they should put Killer Instinct on Switch if they're making Rare games or Microsoft games multi-plat. Then I'm like, no, I don't want to play with like people on Wi-Fi.
Yeah, well, yeah, that would be a thing. That's awesome. That's cool.
Please take a look.
Okay.
Well, no, we're just gonna do the
Get some
swimming
ROMs.
game, the swimming game again.
Yeah.
There it is.
Okay. Wow. That
So
ended
it's
up
kind
being
of like
a lot-
Rare Replay in a way.
Yeah, with that, there's a lot of Rare games on Nintendo's platform now. Like those are some pretty hot ass games to put on there. And then and the Japanese one too. I mean, Chris in the chat, Balls, he brings up where does the chat go? He's like, hey, I don't understand the obsession with Mother. I've never played it. Is it really that good? Like, I've never beaten the original Earthbound. I mean, I can get the appeal. I think it looks cool. And the cool thing is it's like an RPG, but it's set in like an urban environment. And like, that's kind of like the thing. So like, I don't know. I just couldn't get past like a certain point because I just didn't have the patience and stuff like that. Now would be a good time to try to go through and like play those games. Obviously, you're not playing Mother 3 in English
Right.
today, officially at least.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There it is. Huge Earthbound fan excited to play it for the first time. Yes. Yes.
That's
Kirks.
pretty much the truth, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, right. In some defense. I mean,
Like,
know, yeah.
people
it's-
like complaining about not getting Mother 3, Earthbound 2, 3, whatever. But yeah, in reality, no one cares about it that much.
Yeah.
I actually thought it was going to be Perfect Dark for a second.
That's what I figured. I figured it would be because that seems like a logical, safe choice. There's no license involved, or it's just Nintendo working with Microsoft and playing nice. So, yeah.
But yeah, I'll take it. Killer Instinct. I mean, Blast Corp. I mean, it's available now, right? Literally, we can
Yeah.
just update the apps and get it right now, right?
Yep. That's right.
Yep, available
Cool.
today.
Cool.
Blast Corp doesn't have any multiplayer modes though, so
Oh.
we're not going to be playing that on game night.
Yeah. Well, he was. Yeah. Chris said. I mean, well, yeah. AC Pro-Am. That might be kind of cool. Yeah. I mean, did they show MLB The Show on the? Well, did it not show up because it's a UK one, or would they show that even if it is?
They didn't show it on the UK one at all, but I don't know. You could check the American one. It could be on the American
It's
one.
fine. It's like it's coming. Like that's a thing. It's coming to Japan for Christ's sake with no Japanese support. But yeah, man.
Oh,
okay.
that's an English-made game. That's a Western game. Oh,
Yes, Sony PlayStation Studios, like San Diego
Right.
Studios, develops it.
Don't assume that I know who develops these fucking baseball games.
Sorry,
dude.
man. I figured maybe you just like I've said it so many times it just kind of sank in, but it's cool,
Right.
man.
It's like this Japanese game has, English, doesn't have English subtitles.
Yeah. So
Whatever.
no Hi-Fi Rush.
No, well, I said Pentiment would be a good match for Switch, and it was on there. But then Hi-Fi Rush, no Sea of Thieves, Grounded was on there, right?
Not in the. I don't think it was on the Japanese one. But
Okay, wow, yeah, Japanese one kind of got majorly stiffed there. I don't think it was as good as the Western one, to be honest.
it depends. I mean, maybe from a Japanese perspective, there were some things that they thought were better.
Yeah.
Man.
Maybe.
I mean, like I said, some of the things I figured they'd put on there, the Game Center CX or the Retro Game Master, or whatever the hell it was called, like that collection, it literally comes out tomorrow. It's just like the Shin Chan
wasn't
game
on?
comes out tomorrow, so it's like they put up like a 30-second to a minute trailer to remind people. Kind of seems like a waste to me, but whatever.
Available now.
Yeah, actually, yeah, in like literally 30 minutes for some of those things, but. Cool. Well, I mean, how are we feeling about this? Pretty positive. I mean, Ty, even from Ty's perspective, what do you think?
Yeah, pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, get Blast Corp for free. Don't have to pay anything. Just update the app. Let's
Just
go.
like Game
Well, I
Pass,
mean, I
every
already
game
had
is
it
free.
for
You
free
don't have to pay a
'cause,
goddamn penny, right, James?
Yes, to both of you. Didn't understand what either of you said, but yes.
No.
I've been playing Blast Core in 4K.
Yes. I was gonna say,
Right.
James, this is coming from the guy that anytime anybody says something like it's for free on Game Pass, it's not free. You pay for the service, man.
That's right. Exactly. $120 a month.
Yes.
Worth every penny.
Adjust for inflation and round down is basically free.
Right.
Wow. Balls. He's going hard on this direct. He's like, yeah, I give this about a 5 out of 10. Kind of underwhelming. About what I expected. Okay. And Lemonade also says he's interested in the Epic Mickey remaster. Okay. But
you can tell, but with all of these remasters and remakes, this is the Switch it's powering down. It's
Sure.
like we're getting to the end of it here. It's like, like Advance Wars 1 and 2, that remake, that came out, so they couldn't release it on the Game Boy Advance service, online service, right? Because they had a remake coming out.
Right. Chris Balls brought that up in the Discord too. It seems like a lot of the games can't come to the these retro services because they're all these companies are making remakes, and I get it. Like, get paid to get the fat stacks, but
also with a brand new console, the last thing you want is a remake of a game from 2 generations ago, right?
Right.
Like, but on the Switch, it's like, some people might be thinking at this point, okay, my Switch is quite old. I've had it for like 7-8 years. It's like, okay, yeah, these games, you know, you don't need a 4K console to play a remake of, you know, Story of Seasons or whatever the fuck it was. What is it?
Sure.
Fantasy Life.
Right.
You're not going to buy a brand new like console just to play that, right? But
Right.
if you can play it on the console you already have, it's like, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So they're saving all the big boys for the new consoles. So, you know, things like, I think I mentioned this on RFN, but like Metroid Prime 4, for example, that could be one of those games which is like enhanced on Switch 2. So like, you know, like a Twilight Princess situation.
Sure. Wow.
Or
Does that
Breath of
really
the Wild situation.
Yeah. No,
where
I hear you.
it works on both, but it looks way better on the new console.
Sure. Well, I mean, like, you know, obviously this direct was talking about like third parties and, you know, other Nintendo partners and stuff like that. And yeah, I think, you know, James, you kind of nailed it or made a good point there too. It is like, you know, the tail end of the life cycle of the Switch, just like it is with the PlayStation 5 apparently too. No, but you know, yeah, seriously,
the Switch outlasted the PS4 and PS5.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, Nintendo's saving their good stuff, and yeah, third parties are probably work on some other things too. It'll be an interesting next couple of months, especially when the next like actual big Nintendo Direct comes. There's rumors for April. It's always a shot for that coming out in June. We'll just kind of see how it goes. But
it is wild that 2 of the games were Microsoft.
Yeah.
Direct,
Yeah.
right? And when they said 4 were coming, and then they
they
2 today.
2 of the other ones they're talking about, I think, were like Starfield and like Indiana Jones. I think maybe.
Oh, for
I don't know. Okay,
PS,
no, maybe I'm
PC?
getting confused.
Oh,
with something else.
they said those are not going to
Okay.
multi-platform.
Or at least I.
Uh,
Okay.
It
I thought
was
Starfield might they say like after they release the DLC they'll think about
Grounded,
releasing on
Sea of Thieves, Pentiment, and
Okay.
something.
literally the things that we said earlier on the show. I think I
Yeah.
even said, God, contradicting myself. Not beyond normal.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
it makes sense. I mean, Sony does it. I mean, Sony, even their like big first-party games you can play on PC, right?
Yep.
Like I remember playing Spider-Man 2 on the Steam Deck at like TGS, right?
Yeah.
A year and a half, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, Sony have got the right, you know, mentality. Like release it on lots of things, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it took them a long time to get there. I mean, and yeah, I think that's where Microsoft and Sony are. Nintendo will never do that as long as at least not anytime soon. And if they do, as long as they're like Nintendo controllers, like I'm good, man. I just want to play Nintendo games. But all right. Well, awesome.
There it is.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. Of course, James, thank you for coming back out of retirement.
You're welcome.
Go back to your hole.
I made all of these things happen tonight.
Yes.
You're welcome.
This is what he's been doing behind the scenes.
Thanks, man.
That's
Makes
right.
sense.
So many emails about Killer Instinct. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
All right. Of course, Ty, as always, pleasure.
Yeah.
Before we leave, we'll go ahead and give our social media handles. And if you want to follow me on social media, you can. You can follow me at DannyBiv, DANNY. That's on X, on Twitter and Blue Sky. Mr. Tyrone.
Super cat drugs on everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. And JC.
Family complicated on everything, but don't follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Blue Sky. Twitter is like literally weeks away from like dying. Literally weeks away.
And Blue Sky doesn't need invites anymore, so you can just
go
sign up.
Yeah, so it's totally public, so you can follow the Famicast on there too. Just search for the Famicast at the Famicast and whatever the hell's at the end of it. Social.
Yeah, we were the first people on there.
the first.
We beat IGN.
Yeah,
seriously.
Didn't your face. Okay. Cool. They probably have more followers than us. Anyways, before I start crying, thank you guys for chilling out with us here live. Monkeying around with some Windows. Jesus Christ.
Monkey Ball coming soon.
Yes. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you guys had a good time with that. Yeah, we will catch you next time. Oh, shit. Next episode, we have a special guest. It is none other than Genki. He's going to be coming on to talk about a very special game near and dear to his heart. If you think long enough, you will know exactly what I'm talking about.
Near Automata, got it.
Boom. And with that, we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.